Sex Mythbusters. Welcome to Sex Mythbusters. I've started this series so that I could blast away the untruths and all these mythological ideas that keep people from having an amazing sex life, because so many things that are out there really aren't true, and we're going to rip them to shreds. We're going to start out with premature ejaculation and the myth that it's not controllable. Premature ejaculation is one of the most common sexual afflictions known to man. Dr. Alfred Kinsey reported that 75% of men ejaculate within 2 minutes of penetration. And I would say that about 100% of women don't come within 2 minutes of penetration. So we have a problem. And in fact, I would say that to reach the deeper, life-changing vaginal orgasms, G-spot orgasms, cervical orgasms often take 30 to 45 minutes for women. So being a longtime member of the 2-pump chump club just isn't cutting it. So the myth here is that premature ejaculation is something you can't control. It's this runaway train that comes along, boom, bam, wham, bam, thank you, man, and it's over. Sorry, oops, I did it 5,000 times. You can control it. It does take perseverance and effort, but it can be done. So here's what science says. I always put science in air quotes to treat it with. They say you can take antidepressants. They talk, you can think about math problems or football or something unappealing. You can put numbing creams on your cock. You can wear a condom. You can use the squeeze technique, which is to squeeze a part of your penis head or your perineum to try to literally block the flow. I don't recommend that. Why do men have premature ejaculation? The Taoists say in their ancient sexual philosophy that, sexually speaking, men are like fire. They're quick to ignite and they're quick to extinguish. Women are like water. They're slow to boil and they keep on boiling. So the trick is for them to find common ground. So men learn how to build their stamina so that they can stay longer and help get her to deeper, better places. And women learn how to hover at more of a simmer, so they're not going from ice to boiling. They're already hovering in a warm zone. The other thing that happens is that a lot of times when boys discover their sexuality and they start masturbating, they're very, very quickly trying to bust one out as they're in their bedroom and not get caught by their parents or whatever. And so they've got this habit of secretly, furtively, quickly trying to get to orgasm. And another thing that happens is that men are made to feel like the women who they are with don't really like sex. And so they're just having sex out of duty to kind of get it over with. And so the man just tries to get it over with, and he develops this habit of coming very quickly. What is the cost of buying into this myth? Well, your woman, presuming you have a woman who does want to have sex with you, and if they studied my work, that's where they'll be. But if you're constantly coming too quickly, your woman will avoid having sex with you, and she may not even fully realize that she's doing it, but she'll have a headache or she'll have a root canal. There's only so many root canals a woman can get. She's got to do laundry, and she might talk to you about it and you may do nothing about it, and then she'll stop talking to you about it and she'll just start avoiding having sex. And she can manifest things like yeast infections or bladder infections, or she has her period 30 days of the month for some reason and doesn't want to have sex with you, and then eventually claims to have a low libido. So all of this stuff is basically this unspoken truth about why she's not feeling open to being sexual with you. You'll be sexually insecure because you won't feel like you're really fulfilling your full potential, and you're not. If you're coming in 2 minutes, you're not. Every man has the potential to make love all night, to literally go for 30, 60, 4 hours if you want, 30, 60 minutes, 30, 60 hours. I'd like to find, yeah, that would be awesome for me. But this stretches out to your entire life. And so you're feeling this inadequacy in bed, and so that stretches out to your life where you're not feeling capable, you don't show up. How you show up in bed is how you show up in life, and so where else in your life do you bail and only give 20% of your effort? What's the truth? Guys, you can have exemplary mastery over your own cocks, and here's how. Number 1, employ tantric breathing techniques. So in a nutshell, people hold their breath, they tighten up their body as they get close to orgasm. That's what we often see. Women know this face, I know this face. Men, you probably don't see your own face, but that's what it looks like. So instead, you can have full body orgasms. You can have incredible stamina if you learn how to breathe deeply when you get to the edge of your orgasm. So I give a full breakdown of how to do this in my How to Last Longer in Bed video, which is also on YouTube, and also in a free video series on my website for Sexual Mastery for Men, and the link for that is below this video. 2, know that you want true intimacy. So the deeper you go, the more that you make love, when you have these marathon, lasting experiences of being inside of your partner, it's an exposing thing. You're becoming intimate, you're vulnerable, you're showing up and going into these deep, transcendental places with your partner. And if you bail in a few minutes, you never get to those places. And her vaginal orgasms need this sustained penetration. You need to fuck her open. So the more that you probe, penetrate, fill her up with your cock, that's when she can get to these incredible life-changing experiences. And it's about trust. When she knows that you can go the distance with her and you can hold her as she opens before you, then she feels like she can trust you. But if you are going to pull the rug out from under her, as soon as she starts to touch these deep, vulnerable places in herself, she will not trust you. And then for the same reason, she'll avoid having sex with you. She'll feel like she's not safe with you. She's not safe to bring forward her deepest, most primal, wildest sexual self because you can't handle it. You cannot go there and travel there to those places with her. Pelvic floor strength. You may have seen me traveling all over the world, lifting various objects with my vagina. Surfboards, chandeliers, Moroccan musical instruments, you name it. I can pretty much lift it up to a certain point. So the idea of strengthening your pelvic floor, men and women can do this and ought to do this. This ought to be part of your necessary weekly exercise regimen. You'll have more awareness, more sentience, more strength, everything that will help you to maintain a longer lasting sexual experience. If you'd like to find out more on how to do these things and learn how to become a sexual master, I have just the thing for you. My program, Sexual Mastery for Men, this is an online course that I run, and there's a free video preview series that I can give you access to. It's below this video. There's a link that you can go to, and even tonight you can start learning more of these techniques. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, share it, because I know that guys love to share videos about how to improve your sexual performance, and subscribe to my channel.